Alright, Chad. It's currently January 7th. I've actually completed all of my miles. I did 7 today. Legs are a little bit sore from that because I ran 4:55 mile before that. But we're going strong. But today is a very special, sort of like unboxing video. Because right now, we just got 2 new pairs of shoes, chat. Look at this. We got the beautiful Dragonflies over here. And these are my Vaporflies. And we have the Alpha Flies, which I'm going to try and beat my mileage PR today. Because I have a race on Saturday. And I want to have energy left for that race. Because if I run 10 miles that day of the race, I'm going to get slammed. So I want to follow coach's workout after that. So, I want to show you both of these really cool track spikes. It's like almost 11, bro. I just finished my doom scrolling session. Oh, wait. Valid, bro. Like, if you don't doom scroll, you're not him, bro. You're not top tier. Alright. I can't flip this camera around. So, like, I'm just gonna have to, like, show you stuff like this. There we go. Works. Also, we got the 24-hour cookie clicker stream going, chat. We're on Ascension number 2. Lofty and Aliens. Might get some shipments today. Might. Don't know yet. These are the spikes. Right now, I need to tighten these actually a little bit. These need to be tightened, but besides that, love them. They're the Kick Screw edition, Nike Running Club. So these actually, this is like a limited edition version of the shoe, I think. Really beautiful shoes. These are what both of them look like, by the way. They have this back. I think it's to prevent chafing. Maybe. I'm honestly not sure what this back hole is really for, but why not? Looks pretty sick. The first thing I notice is compared to the Alpha Fly, the Nike, you can definitely tell that there's not as much carbon fiber in there. Like when I press the inside, like, I'm gonna try and get up close to this. When I press the inside, I get like a lot of pushback, which is really good. I recommend these shoes for 3K and above. If you're running a 3K or above, I recommend these shoes. Really good. If you're on a budget, I would actually go for these are like 100 or a little bit less. They're like $25 cheaper. Or, you know, you can just get whatever you think. Hoka's really good for beginners. If you've just started, get a pair of Hoka's, get a pair of Brooks. Those 2 I recommend for beginners. If now you're starting to get into the point where you want better shoes, I would get Dragonflies for that or this. Really good. If you have no budget, I would get these for 3K and above. If you're trying to break sub 5 in the mile, I actually broke sub 5 in these. Current time on the treadmill is 4:50. Off the treadmill, it's 5:05. Also with these, because I haven't run in a while. I think I ran 5:05 at the beginning of the year when I literally, like, I've made so much progress in running since then, bro. Like, but we're going to be trying to run our first sub 5 mile on our first track race I'm actually running up with the high school. I think that'll be really cool. I'm really excited. It's a YSU meet. It's at YSU. Coach set my time as 4:55. I don't think I'm gonna survive that. Just testing it out on the treadmill. I mean, I just came back from being sick. I think Coach is severely underestimating how out of shape I am. Because, like, of course, my time I was running at only 5 seconds slower. But that's a heck of a difference. Like, I was running 12.4 for my 450. I was running like a 12.2 for my 455. Just so you know, for me, that's like, I try and finish my mile time. I mean, I always try and finish my long distance runs with the final 0.1 mile, just like that straight away. I just try and like kick it to 12. Dude, it feels like a sprint, bro. I don't know how I'm supposed to run this by Thursday, but these spikes, really good. But back to my point, you can definitely tell they have less carbon fiber, but honestly really good. They have a lot more heel support than your average spike. By the way, get the Dragonfly 2s if you don't want to buy a new pair of running shoes halfway through the year. The Dragonfly 3s, definitely better heel support, stuff like that. I think they might have more carbon fiber, I don't know. I think they have the same though. But they actually, they don't have removable spikes, so you literally have, those spikes will break off pretty quickly, so you literally have to get a new pair, probably at least 2 pairs through the season, which can get expensive for runners. So I would recommend the Dragonfly 2s because you can get new spikes for like really cheap. So let's try on the spikes real quick. I'm gonna put them on. I need to get a good angle for this, chat. You already know. This is the setup. Dude, I got so many pairs of shoes. It's insane, bro. I need to stop getting running shoes, bro. It's actually insane. As you can tell, I'm in my pajamas. I should not be doing this on the carpet, bro. You're lucky I love you guys, bro. Otherwise, I would not be doing this on the carpet. Got the 24-hour cookie clicker stream running in the background with some queso. Watching some queso on the side. While that runs, I'm gonna real quick make a purchase. Oh, crap. I might have to end that stream soon, chat. We got it. No, I'm so sorry. Why did I say chat, bro? We'll be good. The thing that I do like, the thing that I probably don't like is, I don't know, like, they kind of tried to make them, the Vaporflies definitely expanded a lot on this. The string is a little bit hard to tie. I mean, it's not too bad. Very lightweight and easy to tie. But the Vaporflies did it much better. They made it way thinner and way more compact laces, making it for a more tighter tie, so they stay on the foot a little bit. It gives less space. Instantly off the bat, I can tell these are really good. try walking around and like, not too much. Yeah, you can see. That's what the back heel looks like going down. And then I'm gonna put on a pair of Vaporflies. I'm gonna show you. These ones are a little bit easier to put on because they're just slipping on. By the way, these guys are kind of old. Used them in my track season. This is how they are. You can definitely see the difference. But there's definitely still some carbon fiber in here. Just a lot less. But I'm definitely excited to try these out. And we actually have a second pair, of course. That's what I'm gonna be running my marathons in, dude. I don't know how long these are gonna last, but you know, I needed to cop every single pair of the flies, while I have the money after Christmas, bro. Cause it's either this or I wait another week after Christmas, and another 2 weeks after Christmas, and spend all of that money on Call of Duty. $400 on Call of Duty, which, I mean, I love Call of Duty to death. Spent over $1,000 on the game. I've actually probably spent more than my PC cost on that game overall, but you know, I just needed to stop, bro, because the game's not fun anymore. Let's be honest, the game's not fun anymore. But you know, it is what it is. Next up, we got the Alpha Flies. Off the bat, I noticed they have the same strings as the Dragonflies. Now, I actually haven't tried on the Alpha Flies yet. These are brand new. These haven't even been broken in yet, so this is what one pair looks like. I still have the running block inside of it. I'm probably actually gonna put it back in after I'm done wearing them, because these are kind of like, think of these shoes as like my racehorse shoes, bro. Like, I'm only using these for like high mileage runs every once in a while. From what I've heard, they have very low durability. I can definitely see some of that right here. The front doesn't look very durable. Everything else looks pretty durable, except for like maybe right here too. Like, you can definitely see that. What's interesting is with the Vaporflies, the fly plate, you can see the fly plate right through here. You can't see the whole thing though. Here, you can just see the whole fly plate. Like, look, there's a hole in between, so you can see the whole entire fly plate. So cool. I don't know what these do right here. It actually feels a little bit like, it feels cushiony almost. Anyway, I'm gonna put one of these on, and then I'm actually gonna put the Vaporflies on as well, so we can compare the two. This is also my first time stepping foot in these, so I'm actually gonna try on both shoes first for the Alpha Flies, and then I'll compare them. Freshly new, haven't even sweat in these yet. Really excited. Chat, Dude, if I say chat one more time, bro, I'm gonna crash out. Yeah, one thing I do notice, this is even more, well, the top part is even more lightweight than the Vaporfly. Like, it literally feels like it's gonna break. It kind of feels like web, but a little bit more solid. It's definitely built for comfort. The back is definitely built for comfort. A lot more moldy cushioning than this one. Kind of a bad way to describe it, but like the cushion for this one. Oh, do these have removable soles? No. Okay. I thought they did. They didn't. Dang it. But yeah, these, I haven't broken these in yet, but you can feel the difference. Also, love the uniqueness of each pair. Look at the blue and the pink insoles, bro. Look at the shoe. It has so much like uniqueness and liveliness to it. Like, this is the shoe for marathon running, bro. Look at this beautifulness. Beautiful. Trying this out. Like, dude, I'm so excited to try these. Also, shout out to my Uncle Sam for getting me these pairs of spikes, bro. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that means to me, because I think I drive my mom up the wall for running shoes, because, you know, I do not make enough money to pay for all of my running shoes. So I think this really, buying those spikes really helped me and my mom out, because I paid for these Alpha Flies too with my own money. So that actually helped me out. I didn't know if I was gonna buy Alpha Flies if Uncle Sam didn't get me the Dragonflies. I'm so happy that he did. Those mean a ton to me. And hey, I always keep my first pair of each shoe. I don't think I'm probably gonna get a replacement Alpha Fly, just because literally I can't participate in a marathon until I turn 18, which is, I'm 13, so 5 years from now. I literally, I'm just gonna be running on the treadmill with these. I've done a half marathon on the treadmill before, but 13.1 but 26.2 miles is a whole different beast. If I can manage that, if I can get to a marathon, even, dude, you don't know, I'm about to go insane, but I think I'm gonna try and hit 13.1 at the least, because I'm still a little bit under the weather, or out of shape, not under the weather. I'm still a little bit out of shape. If I can hit 13.1 again with these shoes, I'll be extremely happy. I'll be extremely happy. Yeah, right off the mark, though, I can see these shoes are way more bouncy, way more lightweight. Also, for some reason, they're not way more, but they also have a little bit more aerodynamics to them as well. You can tell with the hole in between the fly plate, the air zoom. I actually don't know what the air zooms do, but they look sick, bro. They look sick. And then, I actually don't know what these do. By the way, I would not recommend these for the mile. If you're going for track, get these. If you're going for anything anything 3K and above, these. If you're going for a marathon, you're over 18, would not recommend doing a marathon on the treadmill if you just started. If you're training for a marathon, go ahead. If also, I actually need to do some research, because I bet I could run a marathon race. I just don't know that I'd have time, but I feel like I could try and run one, dude. Love the shoes. Look, they even have like the same Alpha Fly logo, bro. I'm so hyped. Alright, let's get you on the ground for the trial before you guys fall asleep to me endlessly ranting. Alright, so try the first one. Bang. Bang. I don't know why I'm tying them so tight, like race pace tie, but yeah, the only thing I don't like, the shoe is the shoelaces. Well, they're decent, but like, they're not as good as the Vaporfly. Can definitely tell that these are more lightweight, but they're a little bit harder to put on, and they leave a little bit more spacing than I'd say between the Vaporflies. Also, I need to get to bed, so I'm not gonna take one off and then put the Vaporfly on. I'm just gonna real quick show you because I need to get to bed, hopefully before 12. Dude, just walking forward in these feels like I'm being propelled forward. Look at the angle of this, dude. When you run, you're getting that boost. I can feel the air boost is so bouncy. This is the back. Oh my lord. Also look, they got like they say keep up on one shoe, keep up, or pick up, and then the pace. Like each shoe, bro. Like these don't even feel real, dude. This is the back once again. The front too. Like the propel, dude, is like insane. These shoes are good. But once again, recommendations. Beautiful, beautiful shoes. Running these for track. Running these for 3K and above. But one thing about these shoes, get these, or a pair of nice long distance running spikes. These are kind of like the Dragonfly 3s. They break very easily, and you don't have to They should last you a whole cross-country season, these shoes, but if you make them last, don't wear these during practice. These are race shoes. Do not use these during practice. These are race shoes. Do you understand me? Do not wear these to basketball after your hard. You can wear these on hard workouts. Do not use these on easy workouts. Be very careful with them. I played basketball with them once or twice. I was not careful though. I feel like my friend got a pair of these, and they last. He could play basketball. They're also really bad for basketball. Don't use them. And then if you're running a marathon or a half marathon, run in these. Also, I have no experience in the ultra marathon category or sprinting category. I do not know in terms of spikes what's best for sprinting, nor do I know what shoe is best for long distance for ultra marathons. Just so you know, what I do know is that none of these three shoes are good for ultra marathon running. First, because spikes are not going to last over 50 to 100, even 240 miles. They just don't last that long. Spikes are sharp, meant for tracks, not for rough terrain, over a very long period of time. Vaporflies will not last you. They would last you on a marathon, but anything above that, they probably won't last you. They're decent on mid-terrain, but both of these shine at road running. So, concrete, stuff like that. These are very, according to what I've heard, not durable. They last, their lifespan is like 100-something miles. Very, very low lifespan. These are race marathon running shoes. Of course, you can use them for practice. I don't. You also don't have to take my advice. My advice is just advisory warnings. But for ultra marathons, these would not be the best because I don't even think they would last. I don't know if they would last 100 miles on that terrain in elevation. And there's so much stuff. These are meant for marathons, road running. And if you're just a regular guy, just trying to break a PR or set a PR, get a nice pair of Alpha Flies, baby. Get a nice pair of Alpha Flies. Dude, 100%. Get a pair of Alpha Flies. These are so tough. If you're just trying to break sometimes or go fast, bro, trust me, these are your boys, bro. These are your pookies. If you're just trying to go fast, you don't have budget, you don't have a race, you're just trying to break some PRs, dude, don't be afraid to use them, bro. If you're not running in a race, you're just running for fun or exercise, go ahead. Wear these, whatever you want. I'm not judging you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to 100% say this is what you have to do. I'm also still learning what's best and what's not best, especially for marathons and ultra marathons. Those two things I really want to get into. I'm really interested in, especially marathons, but I do not know a ton about ultra marathons. I know a little bit about running a marathon, but I am not as fast as people like Kip OG, nearly as fast. I can't even run sub 5 pace for 27 miles. If you're running that, no, you might be AI. You might be AI. Alright, anyway, this video is already 30 minutes long, so thank you for watching. Thank you to my uncle. Thank you so much for buying me those. Thank you, Mom, for buying me my running shoes. Thank you to my uncle for buying me spikes, and thank you to Money for buying me Alpha Flies, I guess. All right, I'll see you guys on the next unboxing. Don't know when that's gonna be. Don't know what my next big purchase will be, but you know, I'll see you guys on the next one.